Okay, boys, so today is day 14 of the winter arc. Today we're going to be talking about purpose. We have a little bit different format, and this is my third time recording this video because it's really testing me. Okay, so we have a little Q&A style. Okay, so we're going to be talking about finding your God-given purpose. Okay, so I got finding in quotation marks because purpose isn't found. It is built. Okay, you do not go finding your purpose, right? There's no amount of finding your purpose YouTube videos. There's no amount of staring at the freaking wall. There's no amount of journaling, okay, that will help you find your purpose. The thing you gotta know is that you must be taking action. You must be putting in the work. Action precedes clarity. So if you want more clarity on your purpose, on what it is, you have to take the steps forward. You have to be taking action. You cannot be in a state of complacency, of not doing anything. As a man, you must be active, okay? Passivity is not a masculine thing. It is not the way you achieve your purpose. Remember, in order to make progress towards anything, you must be putting in the work. Okay, so let's still go talk about what is purpose, right? What is purpose? So, from my own understanding, purpose is your deepest desire. And we're not talking anything surface level, okay? We're talking about your deepest desires. Surface level are things like, oh, I just want to go eat food right now. Dude, I just want to go play some video games. You desire that. That's surface level, okay? Deepest desire is very impactful. Why? Because your deepest desire is instilled to you by God Himself, right? God gives you your deepest desire. Okay, so the reason why you must align everything to your purpose, right, is because it's your, how do I say this? God has instilled it into you, right? And so you use that as your guiding compass, okay? So basically your purpose is your guiding compass in life because it's basically God's, what they say, you know how all those Christian people say, oh, God has a plan for you, but what is it? You internally know because it's instilled into you. It's your godly desires, okay? So how does purpose work? How does it work? Okay, I have a little analogy for you guys. I hope I don't mess up again because I was making this analogy earlier and I kind of brain farted, so I just retook the whole ass video. But how does purpose work? So what I drew here, it's not just a triangle, it's a mountain. It's a big mountain, okay? And I like to think about it like this. This mountain is the challenge or that God has put in front of you. And He instilled the desire in you to reach the peak. The peak is basically your deepest desire, which is basically your deepest layer of purpose. Okay? Now, you start at the bottom here. Okay? You're at the bottom of the of the mountain. Okay? You do not find your purpose because you cannot see the peak of the mountain from the bottom. You know what I mean? There's no amount of looking, okay, where's the peak? Where's the peak? Where's the peak? You are at the bottom of the mountain. You will not see the peak because you're not there. There's no amount of looking around. You gotta take action to climb the mountain. Now, as you take action to climb the mountain, right? Mountains have all these twists and turns, lefts and rights, ups and downs, highs and lows. And so it's not a straight path forward. When we say align 100% of your life to your purpose, there's an assumption that we are not aligned, okay? Which means that we're not heading towards a straight path. Therefore, every time we climb this mountain, there's going to be we're gonna have to readjust our route. Okay, so it's gonna look something like this. You feel me? We're going to have to do readjustment, realignment, meaning that ourselves, we are going to have to change in order to achieve our purpose. Okay, that is what, like if you saw the principles video, we change in accordance to our purpose. We change our routes and what we do, you know, the actions we take in accordance to our purpose, so we can climb the mountain, so we can reach the peak. Okay, because that is what God has commanded us to do. He has commanded us to climb the mountain and reach the peak. And you guys got to realize that this mountain is unique only to us. Okay, what I mean by that is that God has put a mountain in front of you, and nobody else has ever climbed it. And he tasked nobody else but you to climb this mountain, this very unique mountain. So you are a very special snowflake, okay? You're a very special snowflake because nobody else has climbed this mountain. But also, that would also mean that there is no roadmap to climbing this mountain. So this is going to be hard as fuck. You know what I mean? You're going to have to find your way by yourself. So this means, like this analogy, this basically means that you cannot be following what other people are doing. Not necessarily following what other people are doing, but you cannot like take another person's roadmap for life and apply it to yours completely, because their own purpose, their own mountain's path is different than yours. Okay? You walk a different path than another person. Okay? So your map is different than theirs. Sure, some of their things might be helpful, but like you have to walk your own path. You have to do the work and to achieve your own God-given purpose. Remember, you are very unique. You have a very unique, special snowflake type shit. Okay, so that's this mountain. Now, every single day, you try to climb this mountain, right? Every single day, you make a few steps forward. You climb. You reach a bit higher elevation than you did yesterday, and you start making progress, right? Start making progress up the mountain, and as you look back, you're like, damn, this view is actually pretty freaking nice, right? You look back and like, damn, I could actually take pictures and all of that shit. You start seeing some muscle gains, right? You start actually like, making a lot of progress and actually seeing the fruits of your labor because of the work that you put in, right? You have like a journey to talk about because, I went up the mountain, slayed some dragons, that kind of shit, right? But then you look ahead and you're like, damn, there's still some work to be done, okay? And so you actually start enjoying the climb. You start enjoying the climb up the mountain to find the peak, okay? Okay, so the ending of this analogy is that this mountain, you will never reach the peak of the mountain ever in your life. It's a constant climb to reach the peak. That is how I view purpose. So you keep climbing, but you'll never, ever, ever reach the peak, ever. I don't know if you go back down, but the peak is all the way there, okay? And the reason, and that's how I believe purpose works, okay? Now. What was I gonna go? What was my transition sentence with this analogy? I have no idea. But yeah. So why align your life to your purpose? Okay, I kind of brain farted there. Okay, so why align your life to your purpose? I'm gonna keep it as simple as a bot because God has commanded you to. Okay, your purpose, like this peak, God has commanded you to go and find this peak. It's like what they say. It's not about the journey, it's about the destination. Or it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. This is what it is to be a man. It's a constant climb. You must be constantly putting in the work until the day you die. There's no such thing as retirement. That's where I was going to go. The constant thing until you die is like you're working. You're constantly working until you die. And I know that may sound weird to a lot of people. Like, I want to reach retirement. You got to understand, the more you start pursuing your purpose, the more fulfillment you get. Because the closer you are getting to your deepest desire. And sure, you're probably not going to reach the peak. Because once you reach it, it's like once you get to once you achieve the goal that you wanted, there's no actual like, wow, yeah, I feel good. Now what? You know what I mean? But with your deepest desire, is like you keep progressing towards it. You keep getting closer to it. You keep getting better, and that's where the fulfillment comes in. So when they say it's about the journey, not the destination, You gotta at least plan the destination. You gotta be pursuing the purpose, and then the journey up the mountain is what makes the fulfillment much better. Okay, so that's what I was gonna go with that one. So aligning your life to your purpose, aligning 100% of your life to your purpose. You gotta understand that when you do not climb the mountain, right, and you don't align yourself to your purpose, you're getting distracted, right? You start doing other things. You start looking at other people's mountains, right? So there's probably another mountain right next to you, and you see your friend there. You see Andrew Tate there, and you're like, damn, Andrew Tate is already up here on his own mountain, bruh. He's doing pretty freaking good. Maybe I should copy his own shit. Well, what route did he take? He took a left. Maybe I should take a left for my mountain. You gotta understand, bro. He has a different map. You guys have different maps for your own mountains, and so you will not make progress. Okay, you will not make progress. You end up climbing the wrong mountain, basically. You know what I mean? And so, which is not good. Which is not good. Okay, so what was I going at with this mountain analogy? Let me just erase all of that. Why align your life to your purpose? Okay, I feel like I'm retracting myself. Your purpose is your deepest desire. You align everything to your deepest desire because God has commanded you to. The more you align yourself to your deepest desire, the more fulfillment you get, and the closer you get to your God-given potential. Because you were made from God, and therefore, that little plan that everybody says, you fulfill it by pursuing. That's supposed to be like pursuing, but that plan is achieved through action towards purpose. Oh shit, I spelled that wrong. Purpose. Okay? And yeah, that's why you should align it. Sounds simple enough? Okay? It's 10:33. It's past my fucking bedtime. Maybe that's why I'm going brain dead right now. I hope you guys found some value in this video. Okay, so actionable steps. Align 100% of your life to your purpose. Okay, so let me look at my life. So I truly believe that my purpose as of right now is to preach the message of masculinity, because I see it nowadays that we are, a lot of the men are kind of confused, kind of lost, have no direction, like as to what it is to be a man. And even I was. And so I had to, like, I searched and did a bunch of shit. Like, maybe if I unlisted my old videos, I can show you what I've done. But like, I've been trying to pursue my purpose ever since. Like, I started my YouTube channel like 2 years ago. 2 years ago, it was just general self-improvement. And I didn't know I was going to be talking about masculinity. Yes, I had a little sense that yes, young men should be getting better, and that's why it's quote-unquote self-improvement. But then, it's just a constant realignment, constantly changing yourself to align more to your purpose. And now, like, after making hundreds of videos, I made hundreds of videos. Like, you guys only see like 60 some on this channel. I made hundreds of videos, hundreds of YouTube videos, probably like hundreds of like screen recorded videos that's not posted on YouTube. I've talked about this hundreds of times, like, and so when people say like, wow, Elijah is so freaking articulate and shit like that, or this thing, I've been doing it for a long time. I've been climbing my own mountain for over 2 years, right? And so I truly believe, like, my purpose right now is as of this moment is to help build the masculinity, help spread the message of masculinity. And one of the ways I can do that is by, one, preaching the message on YouTube like this, but two, also developing myself into a masculine man. And so this is kind of like the message I wish my younger self would have learned. Okay, so I'm doing the hard work even though I don't feel like it right now. I feel tired as fuck. Okay? You can see me like kind of brain farting here. I think because my body is readjusting to the no carb diet because I stopped eating rice and shit. And so, yeah, that's it with this today's video. So, align 100% of your life to your purpose. I'm gonna check off this box in my agenda. As you guys can see, I checked off everything. And yeah, if you guys got any questions, leave it in the comments down below and I'll go answer it. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Deuces.